Let's talk about Jimin's alleged tattoo, because everyone else is. 여러분 안녕하십니까? So, turns out, sweet angel-faced little Mochi may or may not have actually gotten that Nevermind tattoo forever on his side. And to be honest, I'm kind of all about it. I think, if he wants to, that's his business. His body, his life, do what you want. I think it looks cool. However, I have thoughts. The first time we saw it was back in 2014 at Amama's. Okay? He had a few others, like some Chinese writing down here, whatever. And we see it again now as Jimin's dyed his hair back to spring day pink. But, if you know BTS well, and if you're ARMY, you probably know them better than their mama does. Nothing these kids do is ever coincidence or by mistake or anything like that. Everything they do has a purpose, has a reason. It's thought out. It's borderline meticulous, to be honest with you. We saw, people are posting pictures and they saw it during a performance. That's what really makes me think that it's maybe kind of on purpose, Idols are very good about hiding tattoos if they don't want you to see it. There's very good makeup out these days that will cover the darkest of tattoos. And they knew going to the show what choreography they were doing, what songs they were performing. They knew the odds of this real tattoo being seen. And the fact that it's one he's had before kind of leads me to think maybe they wanted you to see it. Maybe, it was on purpose. Because they could have hidden it if they wanted. Even those people who say you can see it through his shirt, even that, they know you can see it through their shirt. They know the way ARMY is and how ARMY thinks. And I'm amazed by these kids online, every day. Every time something new Bangtan related comes out, they are on it and they have it figured out in half a second. They need to go work for the government, because there are people in the government who can't figure shit out as fast as these kids. It's amazing. And, Big Hit knows it, BTS knows it, and I think they do these things on purpose to watch this. They do things and they think, let's see how long it takes them to figure out what this is for, why we did this. And who better to use than Jimin, because he's probably the least likely. I mean, he gives off the vibe of being the least, my hair is everywhere, of falling out, of being the least likely one to do it. People thought that about me. I have a tattoo on my leg. It's this big. And nobody thought I would do it. My sister literally sat over here going, you ain't going to do it. He's going to touch you once. You're going to freak out. You're not going to do it. I had no problem. And that's what the guy said. It's the ones you think will have a problem that are fine. And the ones that you think can take it like a champ are the ones crying for their mom. So I can see where Jimin would be like, you know what, I liked having that. I thought it was cool. I like the placement on the ribs, which if he got this for real, and it's his first tattoo and he got it here, that's a brave child. Because I'm way better than Jimin, okay, clearly. That kid's got little to no fat on him. I have enough fat to make me and probably one of him. So if I just push normally on my ribs here, it's uncomfortable and a little painful. So for him to sit through that, if it's real, is... somebody give that boy a prize, because damn. But I kind of want it to be real because it looks cool, and good for him if he did it. But I don't really think that's the case. I think this was deliberately planned out, and they sat back and said, let's see how long it takes them to notice. Whether they did it for fun or they're doing it for comeback reasons or whatever. Either way, I mean, it looks good. You know, you see pictures of he's got whatever back here. I don't think that's really there because it comes and it goes. But they, you know, they like to do shit like this and get Army talking. Not that they need another reason to talk about BTS. They have 1,000,001 reasons. But I feel like maybe this is sort of kind of maybe on purpose. I have never seen BTS do anything by chance or coincidence and have them be like, oh, well, we didn't mean for you to say that. And people have been talking about this for a while, to the point where I think, you know, Jimin would have said something, Big Hit would have said something if it wasn't for a purpose, you know. I mean, it took those kids like 5 minutes to find a billboard. Like, they know how Army works, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like this is a very on purpose thing. And people are like talking about how new it is, if it's, you know, actually real or new. And they said, well, he couldn't have had it that long. It's not faded. Now, here's the thing. Not saying that if it's fake, he gets it reapplied every time they perform or that they want you to notice it. If it was real and it's not faded, it's here. This is an area of your body that does not see a lot of sun. Okay? Sun is what fades tattoos the most. I've had my tattoo 13 years. It's not faded. Because it doesn't see the light of day. Okay? I wear pants a lot. And I avoid the sun like the fiery ball of plague that it is. And to the point where I forget that I even have my tattoo. Other people that I know forget that I have it. You know? So mine's far older than his could possibly be. And it's not faded. Because if you keep it out of the sun and take care of it when you're in the sun, such as applying sunblocks or whatever, it's not going to fade. It's going to take a long time to fade. The only time mine ever looks old, I don't even want to use the term old, is if it's winter and my skin is dry. But I put a moisturizer on and it's fine. It's like new. So I think that the argument of it's not faded is invalid if it is a real tattoo, because it's easy to keep your tattoo from fading if you have it in a lesser seen area such as this. You know, ow, that really does hurt, you know, poking in the ribs. Why would you want to sit through that for a tattoo? I will never know. Yeah, these, you know, I think it's on purpose. You know, whether it's on purpose because he just liked it back in 2014 and decided he wanted to rock it and see if he liked it, you know, trial run type of thing, or it's for a reason. Who knows? I don't know. But I think it looks cool. And if he did get one, I'd be full support, you know. It's his body, do whatever he wants with it. I think he looks cool with it, personally. But I don't know. If that's what they're doing, which I feel like it is, there's a purpose behind this. You know, because BTS does like to share, you know, every time V gets a new animal, it's on Twitter, you know. So I really think, as self-conscious as Jimin tends to be sometimes, if he got this and the other guys supported him, I think he'd be sharing it with ARMY, You know, not like Ravi, who every time you see him, he's got a new tattoo and don't tell nobody. Although Ravi's are all pretty cool too. But, you know, I feel like they would maybe share something. You know, people are claiming they saw him in 2 parlors. Nobody knows if that's true or not. And number 2, if you're gonna get a fake one, whether it's like those temporary hand ones or like get one like drawn on, a tattoo artist is the person you want to do it. You don't want to go have your sister do it or a makeup artist do it. You want somebody who knows tattoos and how to stylize them to do it. You know, again, like Ravi, there was one, was it Beautiful Liar? I think it was Beautiful Liar when Ravi had all of those tattoos that blended in with his real one. Those were done, those were all temporary and were done by a tattoo artist. So that's who you would want to go to if you wanted to do something like that. Because otherwise, God only knows what you're going to get. You know, it's like when you get those ones out of the vending machines and they look like crap. But I don't know. I think it was definitely on purpose, whether it was just to shake Army a little bit or whether we haven't seen the reason yet. I think there's a reason. But watching people freak out about it is kind of fun. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.